We start with removing the 4 screws in the back of the shell. Now we have to pry open the controller. Just take an extra precaution in opening it or you'll break something. Now that it's pried open, we disconnect the LED cable from the circuit board. My right trigger actually broke and it fell. That's the main reason I'm actually doing this modification. So we disconnect the battery cable first so we can pry apart the battery. It is held by a double-sided tape, so you have to pry it off. Now we remove the last screw that holds the circuit board from the front shell. Now we disconnect the touchpad so we can pull up the circuit board. Now we can start replacing all the buttons, but keep the button pads because we have to reuse it. So the share and option button is actually built in the frame, so we have to cut it off to replace it. The trigger buttons just pulls off like so. And you just push the button in to install it. Now just match the pattern of the buttons in the shell to fit it in. Just test all the buttons to make sure it fits perfectly. So you're gonna have to trim some plastic offs from the bottom to make it fit. This is normal, especially for third-party parts like this one here. So we come to the hardest part actually is to remove the touch sensor from the touchpad. So I had to do this off camera, but I did use some heat gun to soften the glue. But you can use some hair dryers to do this as well, and just be careful in prying it off not to break the touch sensor. Now we have to cut off the existing share adoption button. Just measuring how much I need to cut it off, but basically you just need to cut it off from the base and you're gonna be fine. And that's it. Now you just need to put everything back together. Before you screw all the screws back in, you might want to give it a test and give it a try and make sure the controller works perfectly. I also added some padded grips for my controller. Thanks for watching and keep posted for my next controller modification video.